Hello everyone, my name is James Klim. You are watching the director's commentary for Rain Segment 2. There's only one more segment to go. Segment 3 airs on December 30th, 2011. No shit. Which is this upcoming Friday. So in this commentary I'll be explaining a few things, what went on and all that stuff. Sorry if I'm kind of talking a little bit weird in this commentary because right now I'm recording this on the 1080p file, and in my iMovie it's really lagging, so it's like choppy all the way through. But I'll try my best. So yeah, they're back in Osborne Graves again, reference to Spider-Man, and Tom and the professor are wondering, or like the professor's wondering. We're trying to give some advice and saying like why is it raining, all that crap. Segment 2 was actually the easiest to edit because there was rarely any masking scenes. And in segment 1, I mean, I actually didn't film 1 and 2 knowing I would be doing the rain effects. So this is all random to me. And I mean, I don't know what it was. Like in segment 1, there were so many window shots, and in segment 2, there was barely any window shots. I mean, there were some shots where I had to edit, but other than that, it was just like rain everywhere. And segment 3 is where I had to film knowing that I would have to edit certain parts. So yeah, I guess this is like a little error where the thing fades out and then the rain doesn't fade out too. My bad. Like there are some errors in Rain that I'm not really proud of because I could have fixed them, but I didn't spot them till I finished everything, which kind of makes me upset. But like I said, nothing's perfect, and I just hope you guys enjoy what I've created. And a few of my friends point out a lot of errors in the Rain, which is okay. Like I said, nothing's perfect. But anyway, back to the commentary. So yeah, this is after Ted and Aaron stumbled upon Nikki's apartment. And I going back to the errors, I know this makes no sense because Nikki's in her own room and she's naked, so it's her privacy. And then Aaron says you can't do that in public, but that makes no sense because she's not in public. She's in her room, so that was an error.
Even talking about this.
Yeah, like I said, there's some errors in Rain that make no sense, but like I said, nothing's perfect. So I hope you at least liked what was going on.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, yeah, Ted's scarred from Nikki's nakedness, and their goal going in was to find out where Tom was, and she's at college, and yeah, now they're just, at this point in time, they've forgotten about the college part, because they're focusing too much on Nikki being naked, and this is where Ted realizes, oh wait, the college, and then, they reply, how come we didn't think about that before? Because they had other things on their mind. They had Nikki being naked on their mind. So, in the script, there's a scene in here that wasn't in the script originally, and it's the scene where Nikki comes out. Well, she does come out in the script, but there's a scene I added into the machinima where the whole Ted looking at Nikki and she, like, saying come 10,000 times and the whole zoom in flashing, that was added in. Because I wanted to show how much, quote-unquote, scarred Ted got. I mean, naked girls, I'm sure a lot of people are awesome, but, I mean, like I said, going into the apartment, they were looking for answers to where Tom was. They didn't expect to see a naked chick, let alone Tom's girlfriend, on the floor naked doing her thing. So Ted was kind of like, oh shit. And this is the part where Ted freaks out and the camera goes ballistic. So yeah, segment 2 is probably one of my favorite episodes of the series because it's, at this point in time, we already know who the characters are. We paid attention. We know who everyone is, and at this point, I can keep going forward. Unlike segment 1, I had to introduce everybody and kind of explain their personality types and stuff. Now in segment 2, we already know that from the first episode, so we can keep walking forward, and I don't have to explain anything. So at this point, every single character's been introduced. Well, yeah, every single character's been introduced. I can't spoil too much, but, yeah. And, yeah, keep going forward. I feel like this commentary is going to be crappy, because I can't think of what to talk about. Because I don't really need to explain what's going on, because you guys already know what's going on. and the references, you know, there aren't really like there are some references in here that people won't get. I mean, some people did get them in the Machinima viewing.
No one watches this show.
I actually didn't get any questions at all for this segment. No one really had any questions, which is good. I'm really happy that people are looking into the episode. I'm really happy that they're dissecting what's going on. And by the way, the radio guy, his lines are really quiet, and I know some people can't understand them. When the guy who was Harris, when he's my set designer, when he sent me the lines, something was wrong with like his audio thing, and he sent them to me with an echo. So like when he talked, it was a massive echo. So I put a filter on it to get rid of the echo, but it made the voice really low. So it was either the voice here or the voice with a massive echo, and I really didn't want to put an echo in there because like there were already too many problems with it. Like I was gonna originally have a guy say, "Why is your voice echoing?" to add to the pointless humor, but I think that was too much. I'm like, there's a guy who was electricity, guy with a flaming helmet. I don't need voice stuff anyway. Oh, Baraki, that's the first reference. It's a reference to Bionicle. The Baraki creeps from the deep. Great series, by the way, Bionicle. And yeah, I guess another person asked me, how come the professor doesn't electrocute Tom? Because he has electricity flowing around him, and they're in rain, and he's right next to him. How come he hasn't like blown up? My answer is, well, one, I never thought of that, and two, it's just a machinima, so I don't take it really that seriously, and three, like I said, it adds to the pointless humor. So yeah, that's my answer. And this is the first time where I actually use one of the new maps from the Halo Anniversary map pack. This is Ridgeline, a remake of Timberland. It's a pretty good map. I could definitely see it being like a UNSC training ground or something. So, oh, by the way, here's the first technical edit or error. As you can see, the droplets went from below the screen to up top. I actually have no idea how the hell I missed that. And like I said, I didn't miss it until I finished everything. I'm like, oh fuck, and I checked the episode so many times and I couldn't find it, and I really couldn't see it. And by the time I deleted like the After Effects files, and after I deleted the backup files to make sure everything was done, it was there. I'm just like, you got to be fucking kidding me. So yeah, and another technical error is if you look closely, the driplets or like the little, I don't know how you call it, the drizzle effect is on the characters at some point because it's on everything. But anyway, next reference should be a dead giveaway, 117 Freeway. It's a reference to Master Chief. No shit. I really like this scene. This scene, because originally I could have just I could have just said that Ted and Aaron and Nikki go from their apartment to the college, and I could have just skipped what happened in between, but I decided to put what's happening in between. Does this part have to do with anything that's going on in the Rain story? No, it does not, but it adds to just the comedic humor I want to have in Rain. And it just, you know, it's like a little, it adds to the characters, showing how they react. Like Ted, you know, like I said, he's not meant to be a comedic relief character. That's just the way Ted acts. And in this, we find out that Aaron told Nikki that Ted lost his virginity to some weird girl, which is a reference from my personal life, but I didn't have sex with the girl. And Ted's just freaking out. And in these shots, I always, like when Nikki replies, I either show her top half or her lower half. I'm not trying to be sexist, but I thought it was kind of funny.
You know.
I guess, I mean, I guess it's like an anime or something where they show a girl, like, the camera's always either on their tits or on their cunt. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to insult women, but I thought it was kind of funny when she's talking. Not to mention, we kind of get that vibe from Nikki's character, seeing how she's so, like, friendly to to Aaron and Ted, even though she's naked, and she's very friendly, so it adds to her character. So just showing certain parts of her body while she's talking adds to her friendliness and the fact that she's very sexual sometimes. Like I said, I'm not saying all women are like that. I just thought it was kind of funny. And by the way, it's a fucking machinima. Don't take it seriously, for Christ's sake. It's a fun little thing I made, and if people take this like it's the end of the world, you are retarded. So in this scene, they make it at the college, and like I said, I didn't name the university, of Alexandria. I didn't name it anything new or anything interesting. I just said, well, it's Alexandria, blah, 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 whatever. By the way, this takes place in another of the new maps, Breakneck. And I'm really bad at color correction, and this actually has filters on it. Like, almost everything in this film has filters, like in the Halo Reach game. I could have done a color correction. I don't know how to do that good color correction, and a lot of people don't use the Halo Reach filters, and I think they're really good. And no one really has complained about the filters, so that's cool. But yeah, oh yeah, in this scene where he says pull, I actually make it look like he's pulling, but it's push or something. Oh wait, no. Ted's supposed to pull the door, but he's pushing, but I make it look like he's pulling the door. And it's a slide door. That makes, like I said, it didn't make much sense, but again, people didn't really complain about that. But yeah, and now throughout the entire series, the running joke is that Ted is a virgin, and Aaron's being a dick about it. I really didn't know how much of a dick Aaron was going to be, because when I was writing the script, I had no intention of making Aaron an asshole, but when Higher Octane did the lines, like, here and there, he would always say, wow, Aaron's such a dick, and I'm like, really? And then I went back and read the lines, and I'm like, holy fuck, Aaron is an asshole, and I really had no intention of making him an asshole, but he I don't know. Aaron, in my opinion, he's not an asshole, but I kind of made him like a dick because he says a lot of mean stuff to Ted. Not really mean, but just like,
Only one way to find out.
He's just making fun of him a lot. So, yeah.
I like you too.
Huh?
Which adds to his character, and you know, Ted is always yelling, and I guess that is kind of annoying. But yeah, I added like those little scenes there, which means nothing. Like, does it contribute anything to the story? No, but it just happens. Like, I show what they're doing along the way, and I try making it a little bit funny. Like I said, this is my first attempt at somewhat comedic machinima, and I'm using my type of humor. I'm not using like the type of humor that Red vs. Blue or Arby the Chief has, because even though that is funny at some points, it's not my type of funny. Rain, I believe, is my type of funny here and there. And recently I've been watching an anime called Heaven's Lost Property, and it's really good, and it reminds me a lot of Rain. Because from Rain I got a lot of inspiration from Catherine, the video game, and I also got a lot of inspiration from Heavy Rain, not because of the rain, but I do like Rain a lot in real life, and I figured I might as well just put Rain here, because I think Rain set the mood, because in Heavy Rain, the game for the PS3, the rain had something to do with the story, but not to an extent. It had, like, the rain had to do something with the character, and Rain in the machinima, the rain has the, how am I gonna say it without confusing? Heavy Rain utilized the rain with the character. In my machinima, I do the same thing, but the character doesn't know what it is, while the character in Heavy Rain does.
The cemetery? Why?
And it just sets the mood for everything, and yeah, it makes things not really depressing in my opinion. Like with Heavy Rain, the rain made it look depressing. With my machinima, I tried making it look funny, but the rain was still there, trying to keep a serious note, I guess. And by the way, this is all done with me and 4 controllers, so all the scenes you see there with me turning the heads and stuff, that's all done with just by myself. It took some time and practice. But anyway, we go back to the space scene. I know that the screen is shaking. You can easily see the black bars. Oops. I did a lot of mistakes in here that I really didn't edit or care about, so I guess that's my bad. But anyway, Tom makes it back to the graveyard slash church slash cemetery, and we end it with what we ended in segment 1. So that's it for the director's commentary for segment 2. Hopefully it was good and not bad, and I hope you guys enjoyed segment 2. I actually did get a lot of views on segment 2, which kind of surprised me. I got like over 1,000 views on segment 1, which is great, but I got like 300 something on segment 2. I'm just like, what happened to the other fucking 700? Like, do people don't watch anything? But anyway, segment 3 premieres next Friday, or I should say this Friday, since it's Monday, December 30th. I hope you look forward to it. It is the last episode of Rain, and after that I'm going to be doing production on Confederacy. And going to walkthroughs really quick, I finished Final Fantasy 13, so expect some dual column with Brennan Goldstein. After that, I'll be starting some Deus Ex Human Revolution. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the director's commentary. Leave comments below if you have any more questions and stuff like that. I'll try to answer them accordingly. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you people in the next video. Bye-bye.